Hey, what's going on everyone? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we're going to be talking about the new pulse rifle from Ironbanner, or I guess the reissued pulse rifle from Ironbanner, the Timeworn Spire. And we're going to talk about what are the best perks that you can get on this bad boy, what are the ones that you should be looking for to make the most out of this weapon. And at the end, of course, we'll have a mini review where I just talk about the weapon and what I think about it, and just how I'm feeling about the weapon. But without wasting any more time, let's actually get started, and let's talk about some of these perks. Okay, so we're going to be starting off today with the sights, and hands down the best two sights that you can get are the Red Dot Micro and the Red Dot 2 MO8. Basically the two red dots. They both increase range, they both increase handling, and they're just both really amazing. You don't really lose anything, there's no negative stat attached to these sights. They just increase your range and your handling. One increases the range a little bit more. If you want more range, you probably want the Red Dot Micro. If you want more handling, you want the Red 2 MO8. But they would increase both of them, just that one increases it a bit more than the other one. So if you get either of the red dots, you're pretty much in good shape. But like I always like to say with these types of videos, the sight is going to affect the weapon, but it's not going to be the most impactful thing. So if you don't get one of these sights, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. The weapon will still perform pretty nicely if you have some good perks on the other slots. And with that, let's actually move on to the magazines. Now for the magazine perk, a lot of you guys already know what I'm going to say, because these rounds are used OP. They are ricocheted rounds. More stability, more range. It's pretty much anything that you would want in a weapon. The two stats that you really want in a weapon, they are right here with ricocheted rounds. If you don't get those, high caliber rounds can actually also be pretty good, because the nature of this weapon. A fast firing weapon with high caliber rounds is always a scary thing, so high caliber rounds is not a bad option. So either ricocheted rounds or high cal, both of them are really good for the magazine perk, and those are things that you should be looking for. Okay, so now we're moving on to the trade perks, and the first one that we're taking a look at is Quick Draw. You know it, you love it. Quick Draw makes this weapon feel amazing, just like it does any other weapon. Just matches out your handling, so it makes the weapon feel very snappy, very responsive. Quick Draw is just great on anything. We also have Moving Target, which is going to give us more aim assist, better movement speed when we're aiming on sights. So we end up having better strafing and also, more aim assist. We could always use more aim assist. This is a game of aim assist, so more aim assist, it's pretty good. And the final perk that we're taking a look at on this slot is Subsistence, and that's probably going to confuse a couple of you guys. But I think it deserves a little bit more credit than it gets, and with these types of weapons, it definitely shines through. Especially with these types of weapons, the fast firing, low impact weapons, since it takes a lot more bullets to kill someone. Especially if you get in a situation where you're fighting multiple people, you can't really reload halfway through the fight, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to run out of ammo. But with Subsistence, that won't happen, because if you get a kill, you'll get some more ammo into your magazine, and you'll be able to keep the fight going. So I definitely think that this perk is useful, and a bit underrated for these types of weapons. Okay, so now let's move on to the second trade perk, and there's mostly two that we're taking a look at here. The first one is Rampage, which is going to improve our damage every time we get a kill, and it can stack up 3 times. And Rampage is just good, we just get extra damage after a kill. Rampage with Subsistence actually pairs up really nicely, so you're going to go for some Subsistence, Rampage, that may be, a combo that you can run. Now the other perk that's definitely going to be a good one on this pulse rifle is Iron Grip, which is going to give us a huge improvement to stability, but it's also going to destroy our reload speed. Our reload speed might as well be non-existent. If you are running Iron Grip, you have to run pulse rifle loader, and even then, you'll probably seem pretty slow still. But even if it nukes our reload speed, I still think the Iron Grip is probably one of the best perks that you can get on this pulse rifle, because of that huge improvement to stability. The 540s need a lot of stability, especially if you're on controller like I am. So Iron Grip is probably the one that you want to go for. The two rolls that I've been playing with both have Iron Grip, and it makes it just amazing. You don't really have to control for recoil too much. You can just focus on actually hitting headshots, because you just have a lot of stability. So I feel that Iron Grip is pretty much a must-have if you are on controller. It's just so good, and it makes the weapon so stable. It just makes it just so much better to actually use. If you're playing with mouse and keyboard on PC, maybe Iron Grip is not as appealing, but for all of us console controller plebs, Iron Grip is definitely a must-have. Now for the masterwork on the weapon, you definitely are looking for range or for stability, depending on how much stability you already have. If you don't have a lot and want some more, definitely get on the stability masterwork. If you have something like iron grip, then you could pretty much go for a range masterwork, since you most likely will have enough stability. So those are the perks that I think that you guys should look for. Remember, again, this is just my opinion really of what I think that the best perks are. If you guys think I didn't really mention a perk that I definitely should have mentioned, definitely let me know in the comments below. And now let me talk a little bit about this weapon. So I played with this weapon for a couple hours yesterday and a couple of hours earlier today. Played some ironbanner matches, and I gotta say, the iron grip rolls are a huge game changer. I played with one that didn't have iron grip, and then I tried out the one with iron grip, and then used the one that didn't have iron grip. Yep, it's just that big of a difference. Iron grip just makes it so stable. It's just amazing. It makes the Timeworn Spire just amazing. And I know that these pulse rifles are not in the best shape, mostly because we didn't even have one, like a 540 pulse rifle for like the longest. This is actually the first one we see in a while, and it's not even a new one, right? It's one that they just brought back. But yeah, they're definitely nowhere close to being the meta weapon. That's definitely still the 120s, but they're definitely pretty fun. They're definitely pretty effective. The only thing is that you gotta make sure that you land those headshots. If you are not landing the headshots with this pulse rifle, man, the time to kill is just gonna skyrocket. So that's why I like iron grip, because it makes it super easy to get headshots. But yeah, I definitely really like the weapon. I like messing around with it. I like these types of pulse rifles, even if they're not, you know, the most meta weapon. But you can definitely still do good with them. You just gotta make sure that you're on point with your headshots. But anyways, with that, we're gonna end today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure that you guys leave a like, subscribe, share the video around, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. See you guys later.
Zone C lost. Enemy